Hello friends, welcome to our lecture series. Today we are going to see reactions of aryl halide. In the previous lecture we have seen reactions of alkyl halides and now reactions of aryl halides. We have seen the different reactions of alkyl halides and now the reactions of aryl halides. And first of all we will see the reaction of aryl halide with metals like sodium. In the previous period we have seen the reaction of alkyl halide with sodium metal and it was named as Wurtz reaction. And higher alkanes were prepared from lower alkyl halides. As it is a coupling reaction, the number of carbon atoms in the product were double as the number of carbon atoms in the alkyl halide. And now the extension of Wurtz reaction is Wurtz-Fittig reaction, and Fittig applied this reaction for aryl halides and hence it is known as Wurtz-Fittig reaction. First reaction with metal, that is sodium, and it is named as Wurtz-Fittig. Wurtz-Fittig reaction. Why? Because Fittig applied that reaction, Wurtz reaction for aryl halides. Basically, Wurtz synthesis is for the preparation of alkanes from alkyl halide. म्हणजे आपण हायर अल्केन Wurtz रिएक्शन प्रिपेअर केले होते आणि Wurtz-Fittig रिएक्शन मध्ये काय केले तर एक्सटेन्शन केले Wurtz रिएक्शनचं. म्हणून आपण काय नेमकं एक्सटेन्शन केलेलं आहे when alkyl halide and aryl halide are treated with sodium in presence of dry ether, formation of which products takes place. You have to identify these products. For example, aryl halide, the example is chlorobenzene plus CH3Cl, methyl chloride. It is alkyl halide, aryl halide plus sodium in presence of dry ether. And what are the products? One is the major product and it is by the cross coupling of these two. याच्यावर आपण अशी रिएक्शन पाहिली होती when two different alkyl halides reacts with sodium metal in presence of dry ether, three alkanes were formed and it was difficult to separate. But here we get the cross coupling product instead of self coupling of these two. If it is self coupled, diphenyl is the product or biphenyl, it is also known as biphenyl. Two phenyl groups combined together. If these two are self coupled, this two means methyl chloride is coupled with itself, ethane will be the product. And if these two couple together, coupling reaction, formation of toluene takes place. CH3 plus twice NaCl, हा त्याचा सेल्फ प्रोडक्ट. मी फक्त एकच प्रोडक्ट लिहिला, आणखी दोन याचं सेल्फ कपलिंग झालं तर इथेन मिळेल, याचं सेल्फ कपलिंग झालं तर बायफिनिल. Two benzene rings fused together and it is known as biphenyl. This is a extension of Wurtz reaction and Fittig carried out this extension to the Wurtz synthesis, hence it is known as Wurtz-Fittig reaction. Again, if we see this toluene is also known as methyl benzene. Toluene is also known as methyl benzene. Formation of toluene takes place. If we carry only the reaction of chlorobenzene plus twice Na, two chlorobenzene molecules undergo self coupling in presence of dry ether. Formation of biphenyl takes place. It is known as biphenyl. When chlorobenzene undergoes self-coupling, two molecules of chlorobenzene in presence of sodium and dry ether gives biphenyl, and it is known as fatigue reaction. It is only fatigue reaction because it is aryl halide. If only aryl halide reacts, then it is fatigue reaction. And if combination of alkyl halide and aryl halide, Wood's fatigue reaction. Only aryl halide, self coupling of aryl halide, it is fatigue reaction. Self coupling of alkyl halide, already we have seen in the Wood's reaction. Wood's reaction काय आहे? Self coupling of alkyl halide. Fatigue reaction, self coupling of aryl halide. And if aryl halide and alkyl halide combine together in presence of sodium, it is known as Wood's fatigue reaction. अशा पद्धतीने अतिशय महत्त्वाची अशी aryl halide ची एक रिएक्शन आहे की ज्यात आपण पाहिली. that means with metallic sodium, aryl halide reacts and form the Wood's fatigue product, that is the toluene is formed. If ethyl chloride is used, ethyl benzene is formed. Like this, we prepare alkyl benzene by using this Wood's fatigue reaction. And the next reaction of aryl halide is nucleophilic substitution reactions of aryl halide. Like that of alkyl halides, we have seen the different nucleophilic substitution reactions of alkyl halide by using aqueous KOH, aqueous NaOH, alcoholic ammonia, KCN, AgCN. Like that, we have to see the reactions of aryl halide. आपण जसं अल्काइल हॅलाइडच्या न्यूक्लियोफिलिक सबस्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन पाहिल्या होत्या, ज्याच्यामध्ये हॅलोजन हा रिप्लेस होतो दुसऱ्या न्यूक्लियोफाइलने, असं आपण पाहिलं होतं. त्याच्यामध्ये SN1 आणि SN2 असे दोन मेकॅनिझम आपण पाहिले होते अल्काइल हॅलाइडच्या बाबतीमध्ये. तर अरिल हॅलाइड आणि अल्काइल हॅलाइड्स यांच्यामध्ये थोडासा जो फरक आहे तो आज आपण पहिल्यांदा सुरुवातीला बघूया. And before that, one statement important: aryl halides show low reactivity. They show low reactivity towards nucleophilic substitution reaction. They show low reactivity. Why they show low reactivity? We have to see. As compared to alkyl halide, aryl halides are less reactive for nucleophilic substitution reactions. And the important reasons behind these two are, in case of aryl halides, if we see example is chlorobenzene again. In case of chlorobenzene, chlorine have lone pair of electrons on it. And if chlorine donates its lone pair of electrons to benzene ring, we have different structures which are known as resonance structures. We can draw different resonance structure. If these electrons are donated towards this bond, then this bond is broken. These are the resonance structures. We have already seen how resonance structures are drawn. It is a movement of electrons. Movement of electrons, and this arrow indicates the pair of electrons is now here, hence negative charge. The bond between carbon, this carbon and chlorine is now double bond, and as chlorine have donated pair of electron, it will have positive charge. This bond as it is, this bond as it is. This is the first resonance structure. You can try to draw the next resonance structure. Only simple, you transfer this pair of electron here and this pair of electron as like this, and you can draw now by the movement of electron. Here it is a negative charge, and bond formation between these two carbon atoms, Cl positive charge, and again it is as it is. Then next structure, what we have to do? This is the second structure. We have to move these electrons as like this. Pair of electron now will be on this carbon atom, and you will see the negative charge will be here. This bond as it is, new bond formation, double bond as it is, chlorine having positive charge like this. This is the third structure. These structures are known as resonating structures. Resonance stabilization is the one of the reason. Resonance stabilization of chlorobenzene, low reactivity, because it is stabilized by resonance. And last structure, resonance structure, as it is, the electrons are moved like this, and formation of the structure like this. Double bond will be here, single bond, chlorine as the first structure. The fourth structure only have difference in the bonds of the benzene ring, alternate bonds between the carbon atoms of the benzene ring. If we observe these structures, these 5 structures, you will see negative charge is localized on ortho, para and ortho position. Negative charge is localized on ortho, para and ortho positions. These are the resonating structures. You have to remember how to draw the resonating structure. This is one of the reason, resonating structure. And the second reason that why aryl halides show low reactivity for nucleophilic substitution reaction than alkyl halides. If we see in case of alkyl halide, that is CH3Cl, the carbon atom to which halogen was attached, it was sp3. And in case of aryl halides, if we see in case of aryl halides, the carbon atom to which halogen is attached, it is sp2 hybridized. And in the resonating structures, if we observe this bond, CCl bond, it is known as CCl bond. What you observe, what you see carefully, it is having double bond character. sp2 hybridized carbon atom and double bond character. अल्काइल हलाइड मध्ये सिंगल बॉन्ड आणि अरिल हलाइड मध्ये डबल बॉन्ड कॅरेक्टर आहे. आणि आपण पाहिलेलं आहे की जर सिंगल बॉन्ड असेल आणि डबल बॉन्ड असेल, जो आम्ही इक्वल स्ट्रॉंग असतो, डबल बॉन्ड इज मोर स्ट्रॉंगर ऍज कम्पेअर्ड टू सिंगल बॉन्ड. हेन्स मोर अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी इज रिक्वायर्ड टू break the bond between carbon and chlorine as compared to the bond between carbon and chlorine in alkyl halides. Hence, aryl halides show low reactivity. सर्वात महत्त्वाचं हायब्रिडायझेशन ऑफ कार्बन. दुसरा रिझन जे आहे ते हायब्रिडायझेशन ऑफ कार्बन, हायब्रिडायझेशन ऑफ कार्बन ऑफ aryl halide to which halogen is attached, it is sp2 hybridized. आणखी आपल्याला अल्काइल हलाइड का न्यूक्लियोफिलिक सबस्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन देत होते ते जर आपण पाहिलं तर सर्वात महत्त्वाचं 2 पद्धतीने अल्काइल हलाइडचे आपण न्यूक्लियोफिलिक सबस्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन पाहिलेत. त्या कुठल्या 2 पद्धती? these are SN2 and SN1. SN2 साठी काय पाहिजे होतं तर बॅक साइड अटॅक झाला पाहिजे. त्याच्यामध्ये बॅक साइड अटॅक पॉसिबल आहे का? yes, it is possible because the structure is like this and nucleophile can attack from backside. Hence this compound undergo reaction by SN2 mechanism. आणखी जर टर्शरी असेल यातल्या अल्काइल हालाइडमध्ये तर ते पहिला डिसोसिएशन होतं आणि कार्बोकॅटायन तयार होतो ट्रायगोनल प्लेनर अँड देन न्यूक्लियोफाइल अटॅक्स. हे आपण पाहिलं SN1 रिएक्शन. तसं जर आपण यांच्या बाबतीत पाहिलं whether SN2 possible or SN1 possible we have to see. पहिला आपण SN2 पाहूया. If SN2 reaction, if we observe for this chlorobenzene, nucleophile must attack from which side? Back side. Because in the front side chlorine is there which is electronegative. Hence nucleophile cannot attack from front side. Nucleophile must attack from back side, and back side have negative charge due to 6 pi electrons. 6 pi electrons of benzene oppose the nucleophile from the back side. Hence SN2 reaction is not possible for chlorobenzene. Again SN1. If SN1 reaction takes place, it must have to dissociate. याचं काय झालं पाहिजे? डिसोसिएशन झालं पाहिजे. आणि जो फिनिल कार्बोकॅटायन तयार होईल इट इज नॉट स्टॅबिलाइज्ड बाय रेझोनन्स. हा स्टॅबिलाइज होऊ शकत नाही, अनस्टेबल आहे. जो फिनिल कार्बोकॅटायन म्हणजे हा बॉन्ड ब्रेक झाला तर कार्बोकॅटायन तयार होईल आणि तो कार्बोकॅटायन कसा पाहिजे? स्टेबल पाहिजे. इट इज नॉट स्टॅबिलाइज्ड, इट इज अनस्टेबल कार्बोकॅटायन. हेन्स SN2 is not possible as nucleophile cannot attack from backside due to 6 pi electrons. And also SN1 is not possible because on the self ionization of chlorobenzene formation of phenyl carbocation takes place and it is not stabilized. Hence aryl halides show low reactivity. These are the reasons why aryl halides show low reactivity for nucleophilic substitution reaction. 4 points I have told. First is the resonance stabilization of chlorobenzene or aryl halide due to the double bond character between carbon and halogen. We will say halogen. We have taken the example of chlorine. And also it is the sp2 hybridized carbon atom which is more electronegative and hence CCl bond is stronger and shorter. CCl bond is stronger, strong and short. Why I am saying short? Because double bond. It is having double bond character, hence strong and short also. Repeating, double bond character, hence strong and short. Hence more amount of energy is required to break the bond, and we know for nucleophilic substitution reaction bond between carbon and halogen must be broken and then it is possible to form bond between that carbon and incoming nucleophile. That means living group cannot live easily. The bond CCl bond do not broken easily, it is broken with difficulty and hence they show aryl halides show low reactivity towards nucleophilic substitution reaction. Very important point. We have compared the reactivity of alkyl halides and aryl halides and there are 4 reasons which are here. First is the resonance structures. We have written the resonance structures. Second, hybridization of carbon and that affect the double bond character. We have seen the double bond character and also hybridization, sp2 hybridization and hence the shorter and stronger bond. And also if SN2 and SN1 reaction, if we observe for aryl halides, it is not possible like that of alkyl halides. These are the 4 reasons. SN2 का नाही, SN1 का नाही, हे सुद्धा आपण त्या राहिलेल्या 2 रिझन मध्ये टाकू शकतो. रेझोनन्स स्ट्रक्चर, हायब्रिडायझेशन ऑफ कार्बन ॲटम, इन दॅट डबल बॉन्ड कॅरेक्टर, शॉर्टर, स्ट्रॉंग, sp2 हायब्रिडायझेशन आणि पुढच्या ज्यामध्ये SN2 का पॉसिबल नाही तर बॅक साइड अटॅक पॉसिबल नाही ड्यू टू 6 pi इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आणि SN1 का होऊ शकत नाही. जर न्यूक्लियोफिलिक सबस्टिट्यूशन व्हायला असेल तर दोन्हीपैकी एक व्हावं लागेल. SN2 का होऊ शकत नाही तर बॅक साइड अटॅक पॉसिबल नाही आणि SN1 का होऊ शकत नाही तर जर हा SN1 मध्ये काय तर पहिल्या स्टेप मध्ये बॉन्ड ब्रेकिंग आहे आणि हे बॉन्ड ब्रेकिंग होणं अवघड आहे. जरी झालं तरी फिनिल कार्बोकॅटायन जो तयार होईल तो स्टेबल नाही. अशा पद्धतीनं यांची आपण रिॲक्टिव्हिटी पाहिली. बट दे रिॲक्ट विथ न्यूक्लियोफाइल अँड फॉर्म द प्रोडक्ट अँड देर आर 2 different conditions at which the nucleophilic substitution can take place. ज्या 2 कंडिशन आहेत की ज्याच्यामध्ये न्यूक्लियोफिलिक सबस्टिट्यूशन होऊ शकतं ते आपल्याला बघायचे. की रेझोनन्स स्ट्रक्चर मी मुद्दाम तशी ठेवली कारण आपल्याला पाहायचं आहे की कुठल्या 2 कंडिशन आहेत. त्यातली एक सर्वात महत्वाची कंडिशन आहे, जर इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग ग्रुप ठेवले, इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग ग्रुप्स इफ प्रेझेंट ऑन दिस बेंझीन रिंग, nucleophilic substitution reaction takes place easily. If electron withdrawal groups are present at which positions the reactivity will be affected, we have to see. या स्ट्रक्चर ला आपण लक्षात येते का बघा की जर इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग ग्रुप ठेवला आपण तर इलेक्ट्रॉन ओढून घेईल आणि न्यूक्लियोफाइलला अटॅक करता येईल. म्हणजे बेंझीनचे जे 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन 6 pi इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आहेत ते कोणीतरी ओढले पाहिजे. ते ओढले तर बॅक साइडने जागा होईल आणि SN2 रिएक्शन पॉसिबल होईल. म्हणजे SN2 रिएक्शन पॉसिबल होण्यासाठी काय पाहिजे, बॅक साइडने जागा पाहिजे आणि बॅक साइडने कोणी अपोज केले नाही पाहिजे. आता अपोज कोण करते, आता आपण पाहिलं तर 6 pi इलेक्ट्रॉन्स अपोजेस इनकमिंग न्यूक्लियोफाइल टू अटॅक ऑन दिस कार्बन एटम. These 6 pi electrons which are present in the benzene ring, they oppose the incoming nucleophile to attack on this carbon. If these 6 electrons are pulled away by any group, then the nucleophilic substitution takes place easily. मग कुठल्या जागेवरती असल्यानंतर हे इलेक्ट्रॉन ओढले जाऊ शकतात की ज्या जागेवरती इलेक्ट्रॉनचं पेअर येते त्या जागेवरतीच आपल्याला इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग ग्रुप असतील तर सहजासहजी रिएक्शन होणार आहे. म्हणजे कुठल्या जागेला, तर ऑर्थो पॅरा, these positions if occupied by electron withdrawing groups, then nucleophile can attack from backside and nucleophilic substitution takes place easily. जर ऑर्थो आणि पॅरा पोझिशन आले तरच. त्याचं रिझन आहे एक्सटेंडेड कॉन्जुगेशन. कॉन्जुगेशन कॅन बी एक्सटेंडेड इफ इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग ग्रुप्स आर प्रेझेंट. ते आपण एक्झाम्पल पाहू शकतो. जर आपल्या इथं आपण एक NO2 ग्रुप ठेवूया, मग तुमच्या लक्षात येईल की हा जर NO2 ग्रुप इथं असेल, मी NO2 ग्रुप ठेवतो जो इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग आहे, इथं आपला निगेटिव्ह चार्ज आलेला आहे. आता बाकीची काढून टाकतो मी. विल फोकस ऑन दिस. वी हॅव टू अटॅक न्यूक्लियोफाइल ऑन दिस. Suppose OH minus has to attack on this carbon. These electrons must be pulled by electron withdrawing groups. This is the structure of NO2 group, and in the resonating structures we have seen if a negative charge is present on this carbon atom, then how resonance is extended. इथपर्यंत आपण पुढे पाहिलेलंच आहे, पण हा निगेटिव्ह चार्ज खाली कसा जातो बघा. तर हा डबल बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन अँड दिस. नाउ वी कॅन ड्रॉ द नेक्स्ट रेझोनेटिंग स्ट्रक्चर. त्याच्यात आणखी एक भर पडली रेझोनेटिंग स्ट्रक्चर मध्ये. हा डबल बॉन्ड, हा डबल बॉन्ड, हा डबल बॉन्ड Cl, हा पॉझिटिव्ह चार्ज आणि हा नायट्रोजन. आता डबलचा काय झाला, सिंगल ओव्हरती मायनस, हा डबल बॉन्ड झाला आणि नायट्रोजनचे पॉझिटिव्ह आहे तसा. अशा पद्धतीने एक्सटेंशन ऑफ दिस कॉन्जुगेशन टेक्स प्लेस इफ इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग ग्रुप इज प्रेझेंट ऍट पॅरा पोझिशन और ऑर्थो पोझिशन. ऑर्थो किंवा पॅरा पोझिशनला जर इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग ग्रुप असेल तर तो काय करतो, इलेक्ट्रॉनचं पेअर ओढून घेतो आणि ओढून घेतल्यामुळे जी जागा मोकळी करायची आहे आपल्याला OH मायनस अटॅक करण्यासाठी ती सहजासहजी पॉसिबल आहे. हेन्स if electron withdrawing nucleophilic substitution takes place when substitution is possible, when it is possible if electron withdrawing groups are present at ortho or para or ortho and para दोन्ही पोझिशन असतात. मेटा पोझिशन, if electron withdrawing group is present at meta position, there is no effect on the reactivity of these halogens. We will see the example. This nucleophilic substitution reaction drastic conditions are also used for the nucleophilic substitution reactions. OH minus, if only one group is present, say NO2 is present at ortho position, then or at para position also, nucleophilic substitution takes place. 423 Kelvin temperature and under pressure, formation of this CCl bond is broken and OH. This product is formed if NO2 group is present. That means this is replaced by OH. It is a nucleophilic substitution reaction. This attack here and it removes as Cl minus plus Cl minus at 423 Kelvin. How it affects, we'll see. If two electron withdrawing groups are present, say at ortho and para position, then 403 Kelvin temperature is required for the replacement. Two groups are present at ortho and para position. If three groups are present, I put here again, and the condition takes place just warm. Now not necessary to heat at high temperature, just warm. You will get this product. That means number of electron withdrawing groups increases, nucleophilic substitution reaction takes place easily. High आहे. Under drastic conditions of temperature and pressure also reaction takes place, and like that we'll see the preparation of phenol from chlorobenzene by using this reaction. हे chlorobenzene पासून क्षेत्र आहेत, म्हणजे याचा अर्थ by putting electron withdrawing groups we can convert. And also last reaction we will write. With NaOH on heating at a higher temperature, say 623 Kelvin and 300 atmospheric pressure, we will get phenol.